Okay, so welcome to anyone who listens in, finds their way to this meditation, whenever it is. We are most happy to have you here. So, our meditation today is entitled Autumn. So, here in Australia, we are going into the autumn period. The trees are quite definitely moving into that phase as the temperatures cool down. Those trees that are from a place on the earth where hibernation, um, being deciduous, was was an important part of their evolution. And we have some of those here. We have evergreens as well. Those trees that lose their leaves in the autumn and are mostly bare during the winter. We're going through that process. So let us use that energy of slowing down to lead us into this meditation. In some ways, at the start of the meditation, we are replicating the autumn period. So our body is going into a short period of greater restfulness, lower activity. We're going to allow our body to rejuvenate. So in some ways, this first part of the meditation is using the same kind of idea in some ways as these deciduous trees in the autumn. So allow your earthly vehicle to just go into a short period of rest. Just use your breath to breathe out all the energy of activity, all the energy of movement, all the energy of having to do something. And allow your body to shed those energies. Just as these trees outside are shedding the energy of having to do something. So it reduces their energy requirement. Gives back something to the environment. So those leaves will break down and be reorganized by something else. So let us give over the energy of activity and be at peace. We don't lose anything. We go into rest, which is rejuvenating. The energy we are breathing out is that the residual energy that was used for something else. Just as the leaves we use to transpire and generate an energy of doing within the tree, and the tree is going to let those energies of doing go and create a different state. So we can too do that. So breathe and relax. So Father, Mother, God, Creator of all things, thank you for this very beautiful day, this mild temperature and all the colours and the peacefulness. Thank you for the opportunity to meditate in this way. And all those that listen in know that you are with us at a soul level. Our souls know that your soul is listening in whenever it's listening in. And so that translates down to us, becomes a part of our experience. And you are most welcome. And so we ask the Creator to acknowledge and extend all that we ask for, all the support and guidance and healing and teaching that we ask for within this room. We absolutely ask that this be passed on, extended, transmitted to you, wherever and whenever you are. And we do call in all the beings of the light from all the places, times, dimensions, and realms who support us individually or as a group, who have a personal interest in this meditation regarding autumn. And so those that feel drawn to this meditation will be here. There may be some that are always here or sometimes here or hardly ever here. And we welcome them all. We are honoured and most grateful. So contemplate the beauty that this slowing down in the autumn creates within these beautiful lives of the trees, the colours, this expressive gift, this visual beauty. See this slowing down into a short period of rest as being a thing of beauty. So see this slowing down we do into the meditation as a thing of beauty. always radiating something. So in this moment of meditation, we let go of, we radiate and give over to the natural world those energies that are residual. Those energies that have been transformed or transmutated during the process of us evolving, doing, creating, being. And there are a myriad of lives that are most interested in using this energy that, even though it is residual to us, it is remnant to other energetic workings. It's of most valuable value to other lives. So we know that this will be used in a beneficial way. Just as the leaves that fall gently from the trees in autumn will be used by a myriad of insects in the soil. It will break down and be a source of nutrients for growth within the soils. And so plants will grow eventually, and animals, all sorts of life will be created as a result of this shedding of these leftover parts of the journey of these trees. And so in some ways there may be a redistribution of energy from deeper under the ground to the surface over the spring and the summer. The trees will draw up nutrients and water from deep within the earth, create the leaves that then fall on the surface. So they are part of the expansion of life at the interface between air and earth. And the water is utilized in its different forms, becomes an essential part of this interface between the air and the earth. And that life force that comes from the sun will be added at this interface. And much life will proliferate. And so the energy changes form, moves around, is redistributed, These particular trees choose to rest in a more complete way than their other brothers and sisters. And so the breaking down of the leaves will happen and the nutrients will be converted. And then in the spring, with greater warmth, many of these plants will be inspired to greater growth and have their period of evolving further, growing. New branches will occur, and the leaves that grow in the spring will help drive that energetic conversion process. And so we can go deep into our meditation and allow our earthly vehicle to really rest. And we can take a few moments to really deepen the peace that our earthly vehicle can find in these moments. And see it as resting, just as the leafless trees will rest. Or internally consolidate all the experiences and prepare for coming out of meditation. So deepen, deepen deep into the winter of our meditation. And the lack of movement, the lower energy state within the physical vehicle allows our awareness to contemplate and consider what will we do after this meditation. We will become active again. That's all we need to know. For now, we are at peace. For now, we rest. So our point of awareness can be quite distinct from the stillness and peace of the earthly vehicle. You can begin to get a sense of the life that sits behind the form. When we slow the form down and make it still, the life that is the true life, the life that is the reason the form is there, begins to sense itself, begins to understand that at the same time it is a part of this vehicle and it is not a part of this vehicle. This point of awareness is using this vehicle as a means by which to express as much soul quality as possible. So we allow our earthly vehicle to move through the autumn phase into the winter phase. And to become completely at rest. And the point of awareness is clear. So this vehicle as a way to sense the environment, as a way to express in the environment. And so that point of awareness can express to the earthly vehicle appreciation for the autumn colours that it is fortunate enough to be experiencing at this time. And this point of awareness can impress upon the earthly vehicle how these autumn colours signify connection and association with light on all levels. life expresses periodically. The deciduous trees are something like the reptiles that hibernate and go to sleep, shed their skin. There's some kind of similarity between how they function and operate. To our point of awareness, and contemplate this. It takes no energy. These levels of contemplation can be very low energy. It is almost as if the contemplative mode that we enter into in these meditations allows us to access in a non-energetic, non-physical way knowledge and information regarding how the universe works. Unless we are relying on our earthly vehicle to bring us information or to process that information, the more restful it becomes and the more possible it becomes to just access pure knowledge. So we move towards the end of the meditation. And while we hope to continue to access pure knowledge, we move out of that winter state in our earthly vehicle and we start to re-engage. So we come into the spring of our meditation. And we are allowing growth to occur. I'll be back in 1 second. Thank you. Thanks. And so we begin to allow our body to re-engage with the energies of movement and activity. We wish to hold the pure knowledge or the benefits of contemplation as we move forward into the next season, the next cycle of our movement and growth. So, in the coming out of the meditation, we're going to allow our body consciousness to start to circulate the energies of movement and activity once more. Just as in the spring, these trees outside will reinvigorate with new leaves. They will grow new branches. They will go through the process of creating fruit and the seeds of other life. So creation. And so will we after this meditation move into the active intelligence phase. So we thank those beings of the light from all the places, times, dimensions, and realms that support our meditations and that will help us to embody and action those things that we may have gleaned from this meditation, however small. A shift in consciousness, it's a slight change in the way we see things. We might be just more energized. Our body may be renewed a little. Whatever benefits, whatever leads us forward, has created a new energetic state from before we started. Thank all these beings of the light for all these processes, for the insight to associate and connect with the autumn. To Father, Mother, God, Creator of all things. Thank you for this beautiful, peaceful meditation. I'm most grateful. I'm most grateful for the autumn and how we associate with the idea and the energy and the cyclic nature of life. We look forward to the next time. We honour the divine in all. Thank you.